Hi, yep, it's recording. Okay. Hi everyone, this is Ethany with the Wandering Minstrel Inc. Today's video I'm going to be going over our travel dulcimers, aka stick dulcimers, or pick and stick, as everyone, if you go to our website, you know our website is pickandstick.com. That was the name of these instruments when we first found them. That's the common colloquial for this cool folk instrument that we fell in love with. It allows everyone to start making a joyful noise. Seasoned pros love the sounds and the builds that we create, and they're able to just have fun once they acclimate to the sound, to the fretboard. Beginners like myself and Steve were able to just pick it up and start making a joyful noise right away. We've had folks break down in tears, just joyful that they were able to play a stringed instrument without stressing over frets and all the crazy stuff that you seasoned professionals, know all about. And if you have all those skill sets, that's awesome. Sky's the limit for you, but sky's the limit for people like myself also with this instrument. So great accessible instrument for everyone. This guy right here, so our Travel Dulcimer, all handmade by Steve Olson. Beautifully handcrafted to be works of art that you can proudly display in your home, take it along on your RV, van trips, wherever you roam, take it on your airplane. You don't have to buy it a ticket. It can just go in the overhead. It can be your carry-on. All right, so Travel Dulcimers, 3 strings of fun, diatonic scale, beautifully handcrafted so that you can enjoy making music. All right, so I'm just going to use my fingers for right now, finger play. So we have our soundboard, we have the back, and then of course the body. We have the tuning machines, just 3 of them because we only have 3 strings. And then we have a cord that we put on all of our instruments so that you can put it on like so, and you're ready to go. It helps to hold on to them. And that way when you're walking around Renaissance festivals or going on hikes, backpacking, you can just strap it on and off you go and make music on your way. All right. So right now we have this instrument tuned to an open G. The bass string, which is the very top string up here, is G. Our middle string is D, and the bottom string, our melody string, is also G, just an octave apart from that top string. The melody string is the thinnest string. It's at the bottom of the instrument, and it's going to give you that nice, clear, high-pitched noise. All right. So, and what I'm doing right now is just open picking or open strumming right there with my thumb. I'm going to take my left hand, hold the neck of the instrument. Using my index finger, I'm going to take the pad of my finger, put it on top of that fret on the melody string, and then slightly to the left so that it's above the fret. You don't want it to go below the fret. Above the fret, I'm going to press down. And if you're like me, I'm very much a death grip holder when I write. You'll quickly learn that you don't have to put tons of pressure onto it, but you do want to put enough pressure so you hear the difference. To make a nice clean sound like that. So if I just put my finger on top of that string in that location without pressing down, it's going to sound like this. You don't really hear it, it's more of a thud, but if I gently press down, there I go. Now I have a really nice clean sound, and that's fret number 1. So frets are these shiny bars going up and down the instrument's body or neck. From the top, fret number 1. Fret number 2 is right there. Fret number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 all the way down there. So we have 12 frets or 11 with a 6.5 fret diatonic scale. So let's go back. Our finger, both hands are going to be working in that melody string. Open, find the first fret, slide your finger up to the left a little bit, press down, and there you go. You have your nice, beautiful first fret. That's number 1 when you're looking at tablature for these instruments, which is the same as your mountain dulcimer tablature. So fret number 1, melody string. All we're going to do is slide down to fret number 2, slightly to the left of it, press down, and fret number 2. Same thing for fret number 3. Slide down, find the fret. Remember, if you're on top of it, slide a little bit to the left, press down, fret number 3. All right, and as you can see, I'm just using one finger for right now. For a true beginner, one finger is all you need. As you advance, and you'll naturally, organically find that your other fingers will want to come into play. playing this instrument, and that's okay. You'll eventually get to the point where you can switch back. That's where I am now. If you're a guitar player, I know my hand isn't quite in the right technique. It'll get there though. If I make a conscious effort to place my hands correctly, then I'll definitely be able to do that. But for beginners who, all of that might be a little bit too hard on their hands at the moment, one finger, whatever is comfortable for you, as long as you're slightly to the left of the fret, you're going to make a nice, clean, soothing sound. So fret number 1, melody string, fret number 2, same string, just different frets. 3, 4, find 5, 6. Now here we come to our one chromatic in the whole thing, 6.5 for the 7th fret, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And that's all you have to do to start intuitively playing with this instrument, is sliding up and down the scale with the melody string. And you can stick it to the single note, or you can strum all 3 strings while only playing the melody string. So that gives you a little bit of variety for a true beginner to get intuitive play. Once you're comfortable strumming all 3 strings and you get a little bit more curious, as long as you're applying the same technique for your fret spacing, slightly to the left of your fret, pressing down, you can use that same location for any fret, slightly to the left of the fret on the middle string. Press down only the middle string with my right hand, and there you go. Now you have another. If I do it on the bass, now you have another note to play around with. And since it's diatonic scale, open tuning, no matter where you place your fingers when you're doing that, it's going to sound pleasing. You're going to have natural harmonies, natural chords. And you're going to sound great right out of the gate without having to stress over, am I being perfect with everything? What's going on? If something does sound wonky, like if you're too far up, you know who the culprit is. It's just that one finger. With this position right here, I'm way too far away from the fret. I just got to slide down so I'm slightly above the 1st fret, and we're back in business. All right, guys, so basic play. Now my next thing, I'm going to try to find my pick. Oh, there it is. Next thing would be to apply a pick. When we're at shows, I usually use a pick. At home, I prefer my finger play. But when we're at shows, our picks really allowed to just, I call it our natural amplifier. It gets the voice of the instrument out so you can really hear it, but you can do all the things that we just did with your pick, starting with that 1st fret, number 1. Find fret number 2 on the melody string, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, as in you can see I still have to look to see where those frets are, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And with the pick, you can hear my favorite sound on these instruments is back here underneath the saddle. Kids always get a kick out of that. It's crickets. All right, so back up here. So with the pick, some people find it's a little easier to strum with the pick. You can just practice your up and down strumming. And then just go and play around, using the melody string at first, going up and down the scale. And you'll just start naturally noodling around and creating a joyful noise and making clean sounds. Something like this. So that's the basics on how to play our Travel Dulcimers. You can take this instrument, like I said, wherever you roam, you'll be able to make your joyful noise, your music with you. All right, you can shop for our nice selection of Travel Dulcimers online, just like this guy right here, a beautiful Bubinga Bollywood, really great bird's eye pine. It's, as you can see, it pops out. So you'll definitely be the hit of any show that you go to. Hang it up on your wall when you're home so you have a beautiful musical instrument decor. Also, people come over and ask, what is it? You can take it down and you instantly start having conversations, musical conversations with your friends and family. And you can get them playing because it's that easy. We just went over the basics on how to play, how to get a nice clean sound out of these instruments. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So wherever it is, however it pops up here, we're still new to making YouTube videos. Please subscribe, like, share, save, tell your friends and family about us. And soon everyone will be making a joyful noise with our travel dulcimers and our box flutes, which I'll be doing in another video. Bye guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.